This video is delivered with voice and text so that the message is easier to pay attention to and understand, without distractions. Here's to your personal growth. Let's discuss something I think we all wrestle with at some point: expectations. Specifically, why holding others to our expectations can set us up for frustration and self-sabotage, and how letting go might just bring us more peace. Over the next 10 minutes, we're going to unpack this idea across different parts of life: our partners, our friends, our kids, our colleagues, even our family's expectations of us. Let's start off with something close to home for a lot of us: our partners. Whether you're married, dating, or just dreaming about that special someone, we all have this picture in our heads of what they should be like, right? Maybe you expect them to always know what you're feeling without you saying it. Or maybe you want them to handle chores exactly the way you do, like, why can't they fold the towels the right way? I'll admit, I've been there. I used to think my partner should automatically act and interact the way I do. But here's the thing: she's not me. She's got her own way of seeing the world, her own habits, her own quirks. And when I held her to my expectations, it just led to arguments, or worse, silent resentment. The truth is, expecting someone to live up to an unspoken script in your head isn't fair. It's like handing them a test they didn't study for. What's worked for me is stepping back and asking, what's really important here? Is it the towel folding, or is it that we're a team? Letting go of those rigid expectations doesn't mean lowering your standards. It means giving them room to be themselves. So, quick question for you. Have you ever caught yourself expecting your partner to read your mind? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your story. Next up, let's talk about something that's super easy to judge: how other people raise their kids. Oh man, this one's a minefield. Maybe you see a mom letting her kid run wild at the park, and you're thinking, I'd never let my kid do that. Or your friend's teenager is glued to their phone, and you're quietly smug because your kid would have screen time limits. I get it. It's human nature to compare. I've caught myself side-eyeing parents at the grocery store when their toddler's having a meltdown. But here's what I've realized: I don't know their story. Maybe that mom's exhausted from a sleepless night. Maybe that teenager's phone is their lifeline to a friend who gets them. We all have our own parenting ideals, but holding others to them is like expecting everyone to cook your favorite recipe the exact same way. It's not going to happen. They've got their own ingredients, their own kitchen. Letting go here doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop stressing over something you can't control. And honestly, isn't that a relief? What do you think? Have you ever judged someone's parenting style? Be honest in the comments. Okay, let's move on to friends. Friends are the family we choose, right? So it's natural to have expectations, like, they'll always text back right away, or they'll show up for every big moment in your life. I used to think my best friend should get me without explanation. Like, if I'm upset, they should just know and swoop in with advice and comfort. But life's messy. One time, I was going through a rough patch and got annoyed when a friend didn't check in. Turns out, they were dealing with their own stuff: a sick parent, a crazy work week. My expectation that they'd prioritize me? It wasn't wrong to want support, but it was unfair to assume they'd drop everything. Friendships thrive when we let people show up as they are, not as we want them to be. So maybe they don't text back in 5 minutes, doesn't mean they don't care. What's one expectation you've had of a friend that you've let go of? Let me know below. Now, let's talk about work. Colleagues can test us, can't they? Maybe you expect your coworker to hit every deadline without a reminder, or you think your boss should always recognize your hard work. I've been in jobs where I get frustrated because a teammate didn't communicate the way I did. Like, why can't they just answer my email with a straight yes or no? But here's the thing: everyone's wired differently. Some people thrive under pressure, others need more structure. Expecting them to match your work style is a recipe for tension. I've learned to focus on what I can control: my effort, my communication, and let the rest play out. It's not about excusing laziness, it's about not losing sleep over someone else's process. If this resonates with you, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. If you're a parent, or even if you're just around kids a lot, this one's big: expectations for your own kids. We all want the best for them, right? Maybe you picture them getting straight A's, or being the star athlete, or just not fighting with their siblings 24/7. I've seen this with my own family. You might expect your kid to follow in your footsteps. Maybe you're a bookworm, so they should be too. Kids? They're their own people. One of my friends told me her son hated soccer, even though she'd been a varsity player. She had to let go of that dream and cheer him on in art instead. Letting go of those expectations doesn't mean you stop guiding them. It means you let them surprise you. What's one expectation you've had for a kid in your life? Share it in the comments. I'm curious. Alright, last stop. Family expectations of you. This one's tricky because it flips the script. Maybe your parents expect you to call every Sunday, or your sibling thinks you'll always see things their way no matter what. Families where a lot of us feel the weight of should. I felt this. Like when I went on to start my own business and my folks were confused because they expected me to stick to the stable path. It's tough when you want to make them proud but also live your life. What's helped me is realizing their expectations come from love, but they're not my blueprint. You can honor your family without being a carbon copy of their dreams. What's one family expectation you've navigated? Let's keep this convo going below. So, there you have it. 10 minutes on why letting go of expectations might just be the secret to less stress and better relationships. We covered partners, friends, kids, work, and family. People aren't here to fit our molds. They're here to live their own stories. If you enjoyed this, please hit that like button as it helps this channel grow and bring you more real-life insights every week. And if you're not subscribed yet, click that red button below so you don't miss out on more talks like this. Tell me in the comments, what's one expectation you're ready to let go of? I'll see you in the next video.